the echoing depths in the sleepy coastal town of Blackridge, Maine, where the Atlantic crashed against jagged cliffs like an eternal lament. There stood an old lighthouse on Echo Point. Built in 1873, it had guided ships through treacherous fogs. For decades, until a freak storm in 1927 claimed the lives of its keeper and his family. The light was automated afterward, but locals swore the tower was cursed. They called it the Echoing Depths because of the strange sounds that emanated from belowmans that mimicked the cries of drowning sailors, echoing up from the rocky caves at the cliff's base. I'm Dr. Harlan Reed, a 45-year-old marine biologist specializing in deep-sea anomalies. I'd come to Blackridge on sabbatical from the university, intrigued by reports of bioluminescent phenomena in the waters off Echo Point. The lighthouse was now a museum, but the town council let me rent the keeper's quarters for my research. It was isolated, perfect for focus. My equipment, sonar devices, underwater drones, and hydrophones filled the small living space. The tower itself rose 80 feet, its spiral staircase creaking underfoot like brittle bones. My first night was uneventful. I set up my gear and watched the beam sweep the dark sea, casting long shadows. Sleep came fitfully, disturbed by the waves' rhythmic pounding. But around 3 a.m. I heard it, a faint echo from below. Not the ocean, but a voice garbled, pleading, "Help, me, It faded into the wind. Sea lions, I told myself, or auditory pareidolia from the isolation. The next day, I launched my drone into the caves beneath the cliff. The entrance was a yawning maw at low tide, accessible by a rickety path. The drone's camera revealed glittering walls veined with quartz, and pools of still water reflecting eerie glows. Bioluminescence, as suspected plankton, or perhaps undiscovered algae. But deeper in, the feed glitched. Static burst across the screen, and for a split second, I saw a face. Pale, bloated, eyes wide in terror. Then the drone went offline. Battery failure. I retrieved it later, but the footage was corrupted. That evening, as I analyzed samples in the keeper's quarters, the echoes returned. Louder this time, multiple voices overlapping. Down, here, cold, I grabbed my hydrophone and lowered it from the cliff edge on a cable. The recordings were chilling whispers that formed words, names even. Elias, Mary, lost, Researching the 1927 storm, I learned the keeper, Elias Crow, his wife Mary, and their son had vanished when a rogue wave smashed the lighthouse base. Bodies never recovered. Coincidence? Curiosity turned to obsession. I dove the next morning, suited up with tanks and a flashlight. The cave mouth swallowed me whole. Inside, the water was unnaturally warm, currents pulling like invisible hands. My light pierced the murk, illuminating schools of fish darting away. Deeper, the walls narrowed, and I found carving-screwed symbols etched into the rock. Spirals. Eyes, runes that looked ancient, pre-Columbian maybe. As I photographed them, a current surged, slamming me against the wall. My mask fogged, and in the haze, shapes moved, elongated figures, not fish, but humanoid. Translucent I surfaced, gasping. Heart hammering. Back at the lighthouse, I played the hydrophone tapes. Amid the static, join, Harlan, double quotes, my name, how, paranoia set in. I barricaded the door, but the echoes penetrated, growing insistent. That night, dreams assaulted me, sinking into abyssal depths faces pressing closely with seaweed in his hair. Mary clutching a decayed child. Dawn brought a storm. Rain lashed the windows as I pored over old logs in the museum section. Elias had written of voices from the deep, claiming the caves were a gateway to an underwater realm where the drowned lingered, trapped by some eldritch force. He'd tried to seal the entrance but failed. Madness, surely. Yet, as thunder roared, the lighthouse shook not from wind, but from below. Cracks spiderwebbed the floor. I descended the tower stairs to the base, where a trapdoor led to the caves. It was ajar, water seeping through. Foolishly, I opened it. Steps carved into rock spiraled down, slick with algae. The air grew heavy, sulphurous. At the bottom a chamber opened, walls pulsing with faint blue light, the bioluminescence alive, writhing like veins. In the center, a pool bubbled, and from it rose forms ghostly apparitions, their skin pruned and luminescent. Eyes glowing with hunger, Elias stood at the forefront, his form flickering. The depths call the curious, he rasped, voice echoing in my skull. We waited for you. They advanced, tendrils of water coiling round my legs. I turned to flee, but the stairs had vanished, replaced by smooth rock. Panic clawed at me. I screamed, but my voice joined the chorus, echoing back, distorted. They pulled me into the pool. Cold enveloped me, pressure building as I sank. Faces surrounded me, hundreds, the drowned of centuries, bound to this liminal space. Elias whispered secrets. The caves fed on life, amplifying echoes into laws for the living. My body dissolved, consciousness merging with the collective wail. Now, I echo from the depths. If you visit Echo Point, listen carefully. Amid the waves, you'll hear us. Help, me, but don't dive. The light above deceives. The true horror waits below, hungry for more voices to join the symphony. Epilogue, the new keeper, weeks later. A young researcher arrived, drawn by my unanswered emails. She found my equipment abandoned, the hydrophone still recording. Playing it back, she heard a final plea. Don, single quotes, T, come. Down, double quotes, but curiosity is a siren's call. As night fell, the echoes began anew.